In the golden age of R&B, two women stood above everyone else. One became the queen of heartbreaking ballads. The other became the voice of strength, struggle, and survival. Toni Braxton versus Mary J. Blige. One captivated the world with elegance and timeless emotion. The other redefined R&B with honesty and hip-hop soul. They sold millions, won countless awards, and inspired generations of artists. But when two icons stand face to face, only one can wear the crown of R&B royalty. Toni Braxton grew up in Severn, Maryland, in a deeply religious family where gospel music shaped her earliest musical experiences. She first performed alongside her sisters as a member of the Braxtons before attracting the attention of producers Antonio L.A. Reid and Kenneth Babyface Edmonds. After signing with LaFace Records, her rich contralto voice and emotionally expressive style quickly stood out. Combining classic soul with contemporary R&B, Braxton emerged as one of the most distinctive female vocalists of the early 1990s and was poised for major commercial success. Mary J. Blige was raised in Yonkers, New York, where music became both an escape and a source of strength during a difficult childhood. Her career began after a karaoke recording reached Uptown Records executive Andre Harrell, leading to a recording contract while she was still a teenager. Working closely with producer Sean Combs early in her career, Blige blended hip-hop beats with classic soul vocals in a way few artists had attempted. Her authenticity and emotional honesty helped create a new sound that would redefine modern R&B. Toni Braxton's breakthrough arrived in 1993 with her self-titled debut album. Powered by hit singles including Another Sad Love Song, Breathe Again, and You Mean the World to Me, the album climbed to #1 on the Billboard 200 and became one of the biggest-selling debuts of the decade. Her powerful voice, sophisticated ballads, and crossover appeal earned widespread critical acclaim along with multiple Grammy Awards. The album established Braxton as one of R&B's premier stars and launched an international career that would dominate much of the decade. Mary J. Blige achieved her first major breakthrough with her 1992 debut album, What's the 411? The album introduced a groundbreaking fusion of hip-hop production and soulful vocals, helping establish the hip-hop soul movement. Singles such as Real Love, You Remind Me, and Sweet Thing became major R&B hits while crossing into the mainstream. Mary J. relatable lyrics, emotional delivery, and street-inspired image resonated with audiences who saw themselves in her music. Her debut immediately positioned her as one of the most influential new voices in contemporary R&B. Toni Braxton's albums helped define sophisticated adult R&B throughout the 1990s. Her combination of emotional ballads, elegant production, and unmistakable contralto voice created records that appealed equally to pop and R&B audiences. Albums such as Toni Braxton, Secrets, and The Heat became commercial blockbusters while influencing countless female singers who followed. Her catalog demonstrated remarkable consistency across multiple eras, proving that emotional storytelling and vocal excellence could achieve both critical acclaim and massive commercial success while remaining timeless decades after their original release. Number 3. The Heat, 2000. Released in 2000, The Heat demonstrated Toni Braxton's ability to evolve with changing musical trends while preserving her signature style. The album sold more than 4 million copies worldwide and debuted at #2 on the Billboard 200. Featuring He Wasn't Man Enough and Just Be a Man About It, it successfully blended contemporary R&B with pop influences. The project revitalized her commercial momentum after industry disputes and confirmed that Braxton remained one of the leading female artists entering the new millennium. Number 2. Toni Braxton, 1993. Toni Braxton's 1993 debut album immediately established her among the biggest new stars in popular music, selling roughly 10 million copies worldwide and reaching #1 on the Billboard 200. It introduced audiences to her uniquely rich voice and emotionally expressive singing style. Hit singles such as Another Sad Love Song and Breathe Again dominated radio while earning Grammy Awards and widespread acclaim. The album laid the foundation for everything that followed, making Braxton one of the defining female artists of 1990s R&B and adult contemporary music. Number 1. Secrets, 1996. Released in 1996, Secrets represents the commercial and artistic peak of Toni Braxton's career. Selling more than 15 million copies worldwide, it became one of the defining R&B albums of the decade, despite peaking at #2 on the Billboard 200. The album featured the global smash Unbreak My Heart, one of the best-selling singles ever by a female artist, alongside You're Making Me High. Its polished production, production, unforgettable ballads, and timeless vocal performances cemented Braxton's reputation as one of R&B's greatest voices and ensured the album's enduring legacy. Mary J. Blige's albums transformed contemporary R&B by merging soul singing with hip-hop production, creating the blueprint for hip-hop soul. Across 3 decades, her records consistently balanced commercial success with emotional honesty, inspiring generations of artists including Alicia Keys, Beyoncé, Rihanna, and countless modern R&B performers. Her catalog chronicles personal growth, resilience, heartbreak, and empowerment, allowing listeners to connect deeply with her music. Few artists have maintained such critical relevance while continually achieving commercial success over such a long period. Number 3. What's the 411, 1992. Mary J. Blige's debut album, What's the 411, changed R&B history upon its release in 1992. Selling more than 5 million copies worldwide, it introduced a revolutionary blend of hip-hop production and soulful singing that became known as hip-hop soul. Songs such as Real Love and You Remind Me established Mary J. as an entirely new kind of artist, whose honesty and street credibility resonated with listeners. The album's influence remains enormous, inspiring generations of singers and permanently reshaping the sound of contemporary R&B. Number 2. No More Drama, 2001. No More Drama marked one of the most important artistic turning points in Mary J. Blige's career. Released in 2001, the album sold millions worldwide while reaching number 2 on the Billboard 200. Featuring the chart-topping hit Family Affair, it balanced emotional vulnerability with newfound confidence. The album resonated with audiences experiencing personal struggles and became one of Mary J.'s most beloved releases. Its themes of healing, resilience, and empowerment helped define early 2000s R&B and strengthened her reputation as one of music's most authentic storytellers. Number 1. The Breakthrough, 2005. Released in 2005, The Breakthrough became Mary J. Blige's biggest commercial triumph and one of the defining comeback albums of the decade. Selling approximately 8 million copies worldwide and debuting at number 1 on the Billboard 200, it showcased renewed confidence and emotional maturity. Driven by the massive success of Be Without You, the album earned multiple Grammy Awards and dominated R&B throughout 2006. Its combination of powerful vocals, heartfelt songwriting, and polished production elevated Mary J. to another level, while reaffirming her position as the queen of hip-hop soul. Toni Braxton's biggest hits became defining songs of 1990s R&B and adult contemporary music. Her warm contralto voice, emotional performances, and timeless ballads helped create some of the era's most unforgettable love songs. Whether delivering heartbreaking slow jams or confident mid-tempo anthems, she consistently connected with audiences across pop and R&B radio. Her singles dominated the international charts, earned major awards, and continue to receive heavy streaming and radio play decades later. Braxton's greatest hits remain staples of romantic playlists and have influenced generations of R&B vocalists. Number 3. You're Making Me High, 1996. Released in 1996, You're Making Me High introduced a more confident and contemporary Toni Braxton while preserving the vocal elegance that made her famous. The song became her first Billboard Hot 100 number 1 single and one of the signature records of the Secrets era. Its sophisticated production, sensual lyrics, and memorable chorus broadened Braxton's appeal to younger audiences without alienating longtime fans. The Grammy-winning hit demonstrated her versatility and helped propel Secrets into one of the biggest R&B albums of the decade. Number 2. Breathe Again, 1993. Breathe Again confirmed Toni Braxton was far more than a one-album success. Released in 1993, the emotional ballad climbed to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 while becoming a major international hit. The song showcased Braxton's smooth contralto voice, subtle vocal control, and ability to communicate vulnerability with remarkable authenticity. Winning a Grammy Award and receiving extensive radio airplay, it strengthened the success of her debut album and established her reputation as one of the premier ballad singers of the 1990s. Number 1. Unbreak My Heart, 1996. Released in 1996, Unbreak My Heart became the defining song of Toni Braxton's career and one of the greatest R&B ballads ever recorded. Written by Diane Warren, the single topped the Billboard Hot 100 for an extraordinary 11 consecutive weeks and sold more than 10 million copies worldwide. Its heartbreaking lyrics, unforgettable melody, and Braxton's emotionally devastating vocal performance made it an international phenomenon. The song earned a Grammy Award, dominated radio around the world, and remains one of the most recognizable love songs in modern music history. Mary J. Blige's greatest hits helped redefine modern R&B by combining raw emotion with hip-hop production and soulful vocals. Her music spoke honestly about heartbreak, healing, relationships, and self-worth, creating a deep connection with listeners across generations. Songs such as Real Love, Family Affair, and Be Without You became cultural landmarks while dominating both R&B and and pop charts. Her catalog influenced countless artists and expanded the possibilities of contemporary R&B, making her one of the genre's most respected and enduring hitmakers. Number 3. Real Love, a 1992. Released in 1992, Real Love introduced the world to Mary J. Blige's revolutionary blend of hip-hop and soul. Reaching the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10, the song quickly became one of the defining records of early 1990s R&B. Its honest lyrics, energetic production, and unmistakable vocal performance established Mary J. as a groundbreaking new artist with a unique identity. More than 3 decades later, Real Love remains an enduring classic whose influence can still be heard throughout contemporary R&B and hip-hop inspired soul music. Number 2. Family Affair, 2001. Family Affair marked a new commercial peak for Mary J. Blige when it was released in 2001. Produced by Dr. Dre, the song blended hip-hop rhythms with infectious R&B melodies and became her first solo Billboard Hot 100 #1 hit. Its upbeat message, memorable hook, and crossover appeal made it one of the biggest songs of the year. The single expanded Mary J. global audience while proving she could dominate mainstream pop charts without sacrificing the soulful authenticity that defined her career. Number 1. Be Without You, 2005. Released in 2005, Be Without You became Mary J. Blige's signature recording, despite peaking at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song dominated R&B radio, spending a record 15 consecutive weeks at number 1 on the Hot R&B Hip-Hop Songs chart and winning a Grammy Award. Its heartfelt lyrics, emotional vocal performance, and timeless production helped it become one of the defining love songs of the 2000s. The single revitalized Mary J. commercial success and remains one of the greatest R&B recordings of the century. Toni Braxton's tour showcased the elegance, emotion, and vocal excellence that defined her recording career. Rather than relying on elaborate stage productions, Braxton built her concerts around powerful live vocals, intimate storytelling, and timeless R&B classics. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, she consistently sold out theaters, arenas, and casino residencies across North America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. Her performances reinforced her reputation as one of the finest live vocalists in contemporary R&B, while helping sustain her popularity long after her biggest commercial peak. Number 3. As Long as I Live Tour, 2019. The As Long as I Live Tour highlighted Toni Braxton's enduring appeal more than 25 years after her breakthrough. Performing in theaters and premier entertainment venues, she delivered a setlist filled with career-defining classics alongside newer songs. Audiences praised the intimate atmosphere, mature stage presence, and exceptional vocal control. Although it did not match the commercial scale of her biggest arena years, the tour demonstrated lasting fan loyalty and reinforced Braxton's legacy as one of R&B's premier live vocalists. Number 2. Libra Tour, 2006. The Libra Tour marked an important chapter in Toni Braxton's career by demonstrating her resilience after personal and professional challenges. While smaller than her late 1990s arena tours, it attracted loyal audiences eager to hear both her classic hits and newer material. Critics praised her vocal consistency and emotional connection with the audience, proving that her reputation as a live performer remained intact. The tour reinforced her longevity and reminded fans why she remained one of contemporary R&B's most respected singers. Number 1. Secrets Tour, 1997. The Secrets Tour represented the commercial peak of Toni Braxton's live career. Following the enormous success of the Secrets album, the tour attracted large arena audiences throughout North America and internationally. Fans experienced polished production, elegant staging, and Braxton's remarkable live vocals as she performed global hits including Unbreak My Heart and You're Making Me High. The tour strengthened her worldwide popularity, expanded her international fan base, and confirmed that she could translate massive record sales into successful live performances at the highest commercial level. Mary J. Blige's tours have reflected the honesty, strength, and emotional power that define her music. Across more than 3 decades, she has consistently filled arenas and amphitheaters while earning praise for passionate performances that connect deeply with audiences. Her concerts blend classic R&B, hip-hop, gospel, and soul into powerful live experiences that celebrate perseverance and personal growth. Touring has played a major role in maintaining her relevance across generations and has confirmed her reputation as one of contemporary R&B's most compelling live performers. Number 3. Good Morning Gorgeous Tour, 2022. The Good Morning Gorgeous Tour celebrated one of the strongest late career periods of Mary J. Blige's career. Building on the success of her acclaimed album and renewed mainstream visibility, the tour attracted impressive arena audiences and showcased her enduring vocal ability. Featuring career-spanning hits alongside newer material, the performances highlighted her confidence, resilience, and emotional depth. The tour further cemented Mary J's reputation as one of R&B's greatest live entertainers and demonstrated that her influence continues to resonate with audiences around the world. Number 2. Strength of a Woman Tour 2017. The Strength of a Woman Tour demonstrated Mary J. Blige's remarkable longevity and continued ability to attract large audiences. Performing across North America, she balanced beloved classics with songs from her latest album while emphasizing themes of resilience and empowerment. Fans responded enthusiastically to the emotional authenticity that has always defined her performances. The tour strengthened her connection with longtime supporters while introducing younger audiences to her extensive catalog, proving that her live appeal remained as powerful as ever. Number 1. The Breakthrough Experience Tour 2006. The Breakthrough Experience Tour became the most successful headlining tour of Mary J. Blige's career. Supporting her blockbuster album The Breakthrough, she performed to packed arenas across North America while delivering emotionally powerful performances of songs such as Be Without You and No More Drama. The combination of exceptional vocals, honest storytelling, and energetic stage production earned widespread praise from critics and fans alike. The tour reinforced Mary J's position among the elite live performers in R&B and represented the commercial peak of her touring career. Toni Braxton has won a host of awards in her iconic career. She has won 7 Grammy Awards, including Best Female R&B Vocal Performance for Another Sad Love Song, Best Female R&B Vocal Performance for Breathe Again, Best Female R&B Vocal Performance for Unbreak My Heart, and Best New Artist in 1994. Toni has won 7 American Music Awards, including Favorite Soul R&B Female Artist, Favorite Soul R&B Album, and Favorite Adult Contemporary Artist, in addition to 9 Billboard Music Awards, including Top Hot 100 Artist, Top Female Artist, and Top R&B Artist. Toni has won 7 Soul Train Music Awards, including Best R&B Soul Female Artist, Best R&B Album, and Entertainer Honors. Toni Braxton is among the most successful female artists of the 1990s and one of the signature voices in contemporary R&B. Mary J. Blige has won a collection of awards in her innovative career. She has won 9 Grammy Awards, including Best R&B Album for The Breakthrough, Best Female R&B Vocal Performance for Be Without You, and Best R&B Song for Be Without You. She has won 4 American Music Awards, including Favorite Soul R&B Female Artist in 1996, Favorite Soul R&B Female Artist in 1998, and Favorite Soul R&B Album for The Breakthrough, in addition to 10 Billboard Music Awards, including Top R&B Hip Hop Artist, Top R&B Album for The Breakthrough, and Top R&B Hip Hop Song for Be Without You. Mary J. has won 10 BET Awards, including Best Female R&B Artist with multiple wins, Viewer's Choice Award for Be Without You, and a Lifetime Achievement Award in 2019. Mary J. Blige is the first artist nominated for an Oscar for acting and an original song in the same year, and one of the most influential female artists of the last 3 decades. Toni Braxton remains one of the defining voices in modern R&B, celebrated for her unmistakable contralto, emotional delivery, and timeless catalog of ballads. She helped shape the sound of 1990s contemporary R&B while proving that elegant vocal performances could achieve enormous commercial success. Her influence can be heard in generations of singers who followed, and songs like Unbreak My Heart continue to be recognized as classics worldwide. Despite personal and financial challenges, Braxton's resilience, longevity, and musical excellence have secured her place among the greatest female R&B artists of all time. Mary J. Blige's legacy extends far beyond record sales and awards. She transformed contemporary R&B by creating the hip-hop soul movement, blending street-inspired production with raw emotional storytelling that forever changed the genre. Her honesty about pain, recovery, love, and self-worth inspired countless artists and connected deeply with millions of listeners worldwide. Across more than 3 decades, Mary J. has remained culturally relevant while influencing singers, rappers, and producers alike. Her groundbreaking career, consistent excellence, and lasting impact firmly established her as one of the most influential artists in R&B history. Toni Braxton built an extraordinary career filled with timeless ballads, exceptional vocals, blockbuster albums, and one of the greatest love songs ever recorded. Her influence on contemporary R&B is undeniable, and few singers have matched the elegance and emotional depth of her music. However, Mary J. Blige wins this comparison through her broader overall career. She sold more records, achieved more Billboard #1 albums, earned more major awards, revolutionized R&B by pioneering hip-hop soul, enjoyed greater longevity, and left a deeper cultural influence that continues to shape modern music around the world. If you thought this matchup was tough, the next 2 on your screen might be even harder to call.